Not everybody was meant to know what you know. A wise woman once said, the deeper meaning of people misunderstanding you is God keeping you spiritually protected. Because not everybody is meant to know what this vessel knows, meaning you. You were meant to walk a very fine path where people will never understand what you're talking about. They'll even think you might be off of it. Because you've seen things that other people not seeing. You hear things that other people can't hear. You know how to connect patterns and how to recall on things that are just meaningful. The voices talk to you that aren't voices. Your inner conscious always guides you the right way. It's an unexplainable inner knowing that you have about most things. And when you talk to other people, it feels like you meet the Holy Grail once in a while because they understand you without you having to explain yourself. These are people that are connected through a rare frequency. It's deeper than just being awakened. Once you connect to people on a higher frequency and you join a higher conscious, you have no choice but to understand other people from that same frequency. You'll be delighted.
These are fucking facts. These are fucking undeniable facts, right? It's a frequency difference, right? Not everybody's meant to know what the fuck you know. I be dropping jewels, right? And that shit is like talking to a brick motherfucking wall. I'm inclined enough to peep game, right? Nowadays, that's why I don't talk to nobody for real. I don't really open up. I don't really engage for real, right? However, right, it's interesting because right on the fucking ear with this one. Okay. Should I talk about it, family? That's what it's giving, right? So at the festival I went to, right, I met a friend, right? I met a lady, right? Sat next to her for the whole show, right? We had an eye-opening conversation. You feel me? An eye-opening conversation. You feel me? It was enlightening, like a mother lover. It was beautiful, right? I felt heard, I felt seen, so on and so forth, right? Same time, too, energy is energy. And energy is everything, right? There was, things I could taste in the energy that weren't aligned with me vibrationally. You feel me? And that is what it is. However, we did get to connect on that conversation, so I'm going to leave it at that. You feel me? It was a beautiful conversation. And even then, like I said, I couldn't go as deep as I wanted to, right? And that's why we didn't really talk that much for the rest of the evening. But, however, right, the conversation that we did have was nice. It was well needed. It was well needed because I hadn't talked to nobody in a while. You feel me? I go like bouts without talking to anybody, like having genuine conversations. You know what I'm saying? Anything beneath the surface. You feel me? Everybody's surface level here in Bali because they're spiritually fucking brain dead. Literally. So yeah, man. It's protection. It's protection and it's redirection. If you're explaining yourself to somebody, this is like goes for everything in relationships or anything like that. This could be your parents, your friends, your girlfriends, any of that shit, right? If you're explaining yourself, right, your genuine heart of heart, right, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, you feel me, your points of views, your goals, anything like that, right? And they just don't get it at all, right? Or they fucking belittle you, or they tell you that you can't do something, or they're telling you that you're crazy or you're off your rocker or you might need to like go see somebody or something like that. Those motherfuckers they're sleeples. They're spiritually fucking asleep. Most of them are spiritually fucking dead, which is the same fucking thing. You feel me? You're talking to a zombie bitch. You're talking to a brick wall. You should go ahead and get the fuck away from them niggas. Literally. Move the fuck away from them niggas. Move from around their ass. Literally. You don't even have to let them know you're leaving. Just fucking leave. Let them find out. The same way they didn't find out. Yeah, the same way they found out. Yeah, no. Let them fucking find out. The same way you gotta let them find out about this spiritual shit. Literally, they gotta find out about spiritual growth and evolution. The same way you fucking did. Right? And for a lot of people, that's the only way they're gonna want to fucking partake in it or engage in it is if they fucking think they have the idea about it, if they engage from the beginning. Right? But they'll look back and know that you planted seeds. You sparked their fucking catalyst. That you were their catalyst. That you sparked their growth, their change, their evolution. They'll look back and they'll most likely thank you. Or they won't thank you at all because they're ego-driven fucktards that love control. Literally. And to them, you just say fuck them. And leave them in their space. Love them from a distance, baby. Or don't love them at all. It's up to you, No judgment here. I know I judge a lot, actually.